Okay, we finished on the post. This is where you add new. If I wanted to edit post, if I had a 20 or 30 post, I can just click on the post to find all my post. If I want to edit the post, add new, we talked about that. These are the post tags, and we're going to just look at those. Right now I'm not using any tags. If you wanted to, then you would put in tags here. So if you know that you're going to write a whole series on Twitter marketing, this is the tag name. I don't use caps in my tags, but this part right here, because this becomes part of the URL, you need to put letters, numbers, and hyphens only. I don't use caps, so it would be Twitter dash marketing. Okay, I don't use tags a whole lot in my post, but this is where you can add a series of tags if you wanted to, and click the add tag here. All right, what I do use is categories, so we're going to talk about categories here. And there's the, remember I showed you the uncategorized one? It's the default one. You cannot delete it. All you can do is edit it. So I've already created one when I did post. I'm just going to delete this real quick because I want to just change this one. And I'm going to write a lot about Twitter marketing, so I'm just going to stay with the theme that we've talked about. On the tag name, the category name, I can put Twitter marketing. And again, this is the same rules, only letters, numbers, and hyphens. I don't use caps because this becomes part of the URL. And I'm going to show you an example of that with this post. So now okay, it didn't work. Okay, I want to explain why that didn't work. It's because I had already used that slug under tags, post tags, and it would have looked at it as duplicate or duplicate, and it didn't know how to do that. So once I deleted, I came back to post tags, deleted that, and I just use tags when I'm writing a blog post, if I use them at all. And I renamed that uncategorized category to Twitter marketing. So just so you can look at it to make sure to show you that your slug becomes part of the URL. I'm going to show you that here in the blog. So and you can't see this part of my URL, but I'm going to copy and paste it so that you can see it in a notepad here. Okay, scroll down. So here's my category, and it's called Twitter marketing. Again, it becomes part of the URL. So you want to make sure when you are doing categories that you, in the slug, you want to make sure there's a dash. I don't use underlines, underscores, because most people just don't when they're typing in a URL, right? So it'll say, here's my domain, here's the category, here are all the posts that deal with Twitter marketing, and that's basically how that works. That's the end of talking about categories.